All right, guys, welcome back to another video by OPM Inc. And on our last video, we actually looked at BTUSD. What we was looking at on BTUSD, we was looking at BTUSD throughout the whole week, and we actually predicted the 86K level that price actually reached, and then we also predicted the 93K level that price has also achieved. Now, but due to popular demand, we are going to be looking at XAU USD. And you guys know that this is my long lost love. Obviously, I don't trade XAU USD as much as I used to in the past, but BTC has taken her spot, unfortunately. But due to popular demand, we are going to be breaking down XAU USD. And what we're going to do, we're going to look at where price may move in the coming weeks so that you guys can make profits off the market. Obviously, last week we did have a couple students make some profits off the market. Even just yesterday, we had a student make over £200 on the charts through some BTC sales. So if you guys get involved in what we're doing as OPM Inc., you'll be able to profit off the market. But without further ado, we're just going to get right into the video and actually take a look at the chart on and see what XAUUSD is actually doing. So right now we're looking at XAUUSD on the 4 hour time frame, but we're actually going to move into the monthly time frame. Moving into the monthly time frame first, we're going to go from higher time frames all the way down into lower time frames. The reason why we're going from higher time frames into lower time frames, we have discussed this in my previous videos, but I'm going to say it again. We're moving from higher time frames to lower time frames because higher time frame levels are a lot more stronger than lower time frames. And remember, you're looking at higher time frames for your bias and you're looking at lower time frames for your entries. If you got a higher time frame, then you're looking at that to see a directional bias, and then you're looking at lower time frames for your entries where you're going to enter the market. Okay, you know that the market is going to move from 4,200 to 4,400, but then in that price movement, where is your entry going to be? You have to look at the 5 minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, and the 1 minute time frame. These are all time frames that you need to be looking at in order to gain some entries. So let's just dive right into the monthly time frame and let's actually get straight into it. So looking at XAUUSD over the past 3 months, Q4 of the year, that's closing of the year, we can see that price has actually not created a new ATH. Price ATH at 4,000. $4,372. That's where price actually after. And right now we're seeing a slight retracement to the downside. Price is currently at $4,210 per ounce. In 2026, the first quarter of 2026, what we may see is that price may move to $5,000 per ounce. I did call this level from 2023, guys. I've been saying that XAU might move up to 5,000, 3,000. I called $3,000 per ounce at the beginning of the year. You guys saw that level achieved. I called $4,000 per ounce mid-year and you saw that level achieved. Now I'm calling $5,000 per ounce and we should see that level achieved. So what should you guys do as traders? You should be prepping your accounts, prepping your mind, prepping your trades in order to capitalize off this move. XAU moving from $2,000 per ounce to $4,000 per ounce. Millionaires have been created in this. So what am I saying to you guys now? You can be the next set of millionaires that are created. We can be the next set of millionaires that are created. What we need to do is first look into the charts, risk manage, analyze the charts, making sure that we're actually journaling our trades. These are all the things that traders miss out. But if you do these things, you will make money on the charts. You will make money. This is coming from someone who's been doing this for 8 years. You will make money on the charts. I remember we're building the largest trading movement we're building the largest trading movement in the world. So you know what you guys got to do. Share this video. Share this video to whoever you feel like it may help. But I feel like I'm talking too much, so we're just gonna dive right into the analysis. So looking at the 1 month time frame, thank you. Yeah, looking at the monthly time frame, we can see that there is a imbalance on the monthly time frame, and that imbalance is actually ranging from $3,820 to $3,425. That is known as an inefficient price movement. We're seeing an inefficient price movement from $3,820 to $3,452. So what we may see is price may dive into this zone before then continuing to the upside. So in order for us to actually get a clearer picture on this, we're going to move into the lower time frames. So now we're on the weekly time frame, and we can see that XAU is just on an uptrend. So if XAU is just on an uptrend, is creating higher highs, is creating higher lows. We can see a series of higher highs and higher lows being formed on XAU USD on the weekly time frame. Right now, price has just formed a higher low. in the formation of that higher low, we can assume or we can predict that price is going to form another higher high. But the new higher high that price may form is going to be a new AF. I'm just going to delete this for now because I don't see any valuable levels that we should be marking out right now anyway. So we're going to move into the daily time frame. Moving into the daily time frame, and this is where I'm actually going to begin to mark out the levels that we're going to be looking at. So we're looking at the AF first of all. The AF is at $3,880. This is put as that. And then we have the most recent higher low at $3,894. So that's our current trading range. Our current trading range is from $4,400 to $3,883. So any price movements that we may catch in this is the range we're looking to trade within. This is the range we are looking to take trades from. So right now we're seeing price sit at $4,209. And if we just dive a bit deeper into the 4 hour time frame, just to get a clearer picture of what's happening so we can know what is about to happen next. I do love what I'm seeing right now. So right now on the 4 hour time frame, we see this area of supply right here, and that is a 4 hour imbalance on the upside. And price hasn't fully tapped into the zone yet. And because price hasn't fully tapped into the zone yet, I do believe that price is going to reach a bit higher into the zone before then taking out all of this internal liquidity on the left. And I'm just going to mark out the internal liquidity here. So we see that price has built up this internal liquidity, and then we have the major swing low, which is external liquidity right here. In that, I do believe that price is going to come up to this level of supply right here and then drop further down, creating a lower low. I do not believe that gold is actually going to create any new higher highs in the closing of this year. I do not believe so. In the closing of this year, we might just see gold continue to range as it's ranging right now. No major price movements. Don't expect any major spikes or drops to the upside or downside because I do not believe that's going to be happening. What you should be looking for is quick scalps on the 5 minute, 15 minute time frame. That's how you make your money on the charts. Every day you just look to catch a 5 minute, 20 minute trade. You make your 200, 500, £1,000. That's what you're going to be looking to do on the charts this week. But this week, as I've said, I do believe that XAU is going to reach up into this level of $4,317, and that is 50% of our area of supply. Once 50% of our area of supply has been achieved, then we can see price actually drop down to the downside, and we may see the level, our first take profit level, and I'll just put it at this zone right here. When we go into the lower time frames, you'll be able to see it a bit clearer, but I'll put it at $4,000 per ounce. So right now, price is at $4,200 per ounce, and we're going to put our first take profit level at $4,000 per ounce. But before we actually catch that trade to the downside, we want to see price reach up into that $4,317 level. Just diving a bit further into the 1 hour time frame, and I do, again, I always love what I see on the charts. The charts are just, you guys know, it's me and the charts, just me and the charts. I can do this all day. But yes, we do have some internal liquidity being built up on the 1 hour time frame as well. I think I might do a separate video on internal and external liquidity and also Wyckoff formations. That's distributions, redistributions, accumulations, and reaccumulations. I did say that I was going to do this video, and I know you guys have been requesting it. I got a backlog of about 6 videos that I need to make for you guys. But once we've caught up on the backlog, then you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get back into the normal routine. So we have our internal liquidity here, but this seems to be holding up. This seems to be holding up, and then we also have these relative equal highs on the 1 hour time frame. Because we now see these relative equal highs on the 1 hour time frame, and we see this build up of internal liquidity here, I do believe that price is going to reach up into this level. Like I said previously on the when we was on looking at the 1 hour time frame, I do believe that price is going to reach up into this level. Once it reaches up into this level, price should drop down and we should see it at $3,900 to about $4,000 per ounce. And those are the trades we're actually going to be looking at. So just to kind of give you guys more of a clearer picture, and before I'm gonna send this analysis into the Telegram GC so that you guys have the actual trading view screenshot alongside the video so that you can actually use the trading view screenshot as a reference to what we're actually discussing in the video. So we're just gonna load up path right now, and we're gonna close the video in about 5 minutes. I just need to make sure that you guys have the clear idea of what I think is gonna happen. So that's what I believe is gonna happen. Price reaching up into that area of supply, then coming all the way back down into that 1 hour fair value gap. Maybe even a bit lower, breaching this previous low right here, and that's why we have the 3,000. That's why we have the 3,900 level and also the 4,000 level. So we should see price actually achieve this zone right here. Once we see price achieve that zone, then we'll see how price reacts from there, and we should be able to catch some entries. But we're going to be reviewing this throughout the week. We're going to be reviewing these trades. We're going to be doing updated videos. I'm going to try and drop at least 3 to 4 YouTube videos in the coming weeks so that you guys are well prepped and well educated and well prepped to actually participate in the market every single day. I feel like this has been a longer video than usual, but you know, we really just had to cover XAU and make sure that we covered everything. The next video that I'm going to be dropping is going to be on internal and external liquidity, and I know that's for my advanced traders. You guys are going to love that. You guys are going to eat that up. But yeah, it's been OPM. It's been OPM, and it's been another YouTube video. You know, we love doing this. We're building the largest trading community in the world, and we're taking everyone. We're gonna paint the globe purple. That's the plan. Paint it purple and take over the globe. By the time we're done, every trader on this earth should know about OPM Inc., OPM Cartel, OPM anything. But yeah, it's been OPM. Thank you guys.